Okay, guys, welcome to Super Fun Pack.
It's been
Moviecast.
a long day for me.
So, Chris,
Fucking up left and right.
Fuck up. Are we gonna do spoilers?
Yes, we're doing full spoilers.
Okay, we're gonna jump right into it.
Right into it.
But beforehand, we're gonna just give like a quick.
I fucked up the video 3 times already.
Okay, guys, so let's just say we already recorded this podcast, but we had no audio the entire time. So it really was A Quiet Place. Today, we're reviewing A Quiet Place. And, we're going to do a super fast, non-spoilers thing. Chris, what do you think of this movie?
All right, quick. I'm going to do this in a minute. All right.
That's super long.
30 seconds. It's super good. You know, it has good pacing, has good sound design. Everyone does really good acting. Ghost, come here because looks like you're about to pee. The monster looks super cool. This whole movie has only like 2 pages maybe of dialogue throughout the whole movie, and it's super cool. The kid gets super hard at the beginning of the movie. It's not a spoiler, but like holy shit.
That is a spoiler.
And go watch it. It's super cool.
Okay, my turn. A Quiet Place, really fucking good. It's an intense story. If you are not into scary movies, this was not scary as in there was not very many jump scares. It wasn't like a scary movie like that. It was just incredibly intense because of the situation and just the overall premise of the film. And it was just really well done. Well acted. Emily Blunt, John Krasinski. The people who played the kids, they all did an amazing job. It was beautifully directed. It was just really well done film. I really enjoyed it. Pacing on point. Everything was great. I would recommend watching it.
Go watch it. It's really good.
Okay, spoilers.
Oh yeah, super spoiler time. It's no joke spoilers. That kid gets it super hard in the beginning.
So
so fast.
A revelation that Chris and I made in the original podcast that Chris did not actually fucking record. None of the characters have any names. And this goes to what Chris was saying, that there is no there's very little dialogue. So we actually never get any characters' names, and it was really interesting. This film is that you didn't need names. Like it was just, as I was telling Chris, it was just about this family in this very specific situation, and what the fuck can happen if you do something against the rules of this like world, right?
Yeah.
So the rules of this world were be quiet, survive, right? I mean that was it. Like he's Ghost is like sniffing the light.
Yo, Ghost, don't do that.
So like this whole thing was just be quiet and you survive. Don't make a sound and you survive. And what happens when you get in a situation where you have to make sound, right? Like you gotta cook your food. You get hurt.
They cooked it a really weird way.
No, she used like an earthen pot to cook in the ground.
Okay.
It's an older way of cooking, very old. But little things that like you wouldn't even think about, like you drop something on the ground, which happens to everyone every day. And if you drop something on the ground and it makes noise,
that is your life.
That is your life. This thing will hunt you and kill you.
And it's ridiculous how far it can hear you. So if you shatter a glass and this thing is miles out, it's getting to you. There's no way, like, it's crazy.
I mean, we saw that in the beginning of the film, the little kid made noise. And the dad realized he's made noise in 1 second, and he maybe had 5 seconds, and that kid was gone. That's it. And we don't even know how far this thing was, but they only had maybe 5 seconds in between the kid making noise and the kid dying. Like,
yeah, he did like a 100-meter dash and couldn't get to him in time. And we don't even know how far, like you said, how far it was. It was just like so. It could have been like
so fast.
Yeah. But after we see that, it's like a whole year later. No, the mother is now like almost near her term in pregnancy. Like that's how you say it?
Her due date?
Yeah, she's near her due date. Everyone's grieving still for the little boy that they lost and like their brother. And it's super sad. Like, you care for these characters, and they don't even say a word. It's just super emotional. Like, you could put this whole movie in mute and understand every single thing that's happening.
Yeah, because
don't
the
need the
interactions
sound.
are so well. Like, even the interactions between the father and the daughter. So the daughter's hard of hearing, and she has like a cochlear implant, and I don't know if it's because of time or whatever, but her implant's no longer working. Which is what's happening. And so the father's trying to fix it, and the daughter's, I guess, taking it on two fronts. I think she thinks she's not enough because she can't hear, and the dad's trying to fix her, right? So she takes it as that, and then like he won't take her hunting, which even more for her makes her feel like she's useless. And the whole time the dad's trying to fix the implant. And so the daughter's getting one thing that like she's useless, and the dad's getting another, and that he's trying to protect her. He needs her to be able to hear. He needs her to know what's going on in her environment so she can protect herself. And so she's getting mad at the dad because she's telling him like stop. So there's a point where he's trying to like put the implant, give her the new hearing aid, right? And she's pushing him away physically. That whole scene, there's no sound, and she's telling him sign language, stop, and it's really powerful. Like, they did such a good job, I guess, the writers, the directors, everything, just the way they shot it, the angles of these characters aren't even talking, and there's no music. I don't think there's only one scene with music, and it's because they're actually listening to music in headphones. That's it. And yet you still get this powerful
The thing is, like, there is a music beat, but it's so subtle, and you know when it's only when danger happens. Mm-hmm. And it's the sound of a heartbeat. Yeah. Because throughout the whole movie, anytime you hear a heart beating, that's danger on its way or danger there. Like, or a sense of uneasiness. And that's what it felt like to me. Like, every time I heard that heart beating, I was like, something's not right. Because, like, when they're calm, you don't hear it. But when there's something like upsetting, when they're sad, they're upset, or they're in danger, that beat intensifies or slows down. Mm-hmm. And oh man, it was such an amazing movie. You and I have a very controversial opinion of the daughter.
Okay, so I guess this kind of reminds me of Jurassic World.
Hold
on. No, in a large part of my problems with the kids goes back to the fundamental aspect of kids, I guess, that kids just fuck up. And the daughter fucks up. And so in the beginning of the film, inadvertently, through her actions, her little brother dies. Yeah,
simple. The little boy that dies in the beginning of the movie is her little brother and just eats it. Because the little boy picks up a toy rocket that has batteries. It makes noise. The dad takes it away from him, takes the batteries out, separates the toy and says, you can't have it, it's too loud. Little girl gives him the toy. Not with the batteries, but the little boy, he's like, what, 2 or 3? Yeah. Something like that, maybe 4. So not young enough to fully grasp everything, grabs the batteries too. So the family's walking, little boy is in the back of their line. Ghost. The family's just walking, trying to get home, and he puts batteries in, the little toy makes rocket noises, and the monster kills him. Yep. Now, the repercussions of this are then... Ghost! The story is then continued like a year later when the mom's about to give birth. Yeah. And it's the repercussions and the interactions between all the family because of these repercussions and how they've been living. The other brother, the middle brother before this, is like terrified of these monsters because he's seen what happened to his little brother. And I think he's sick. Or he was sick at that time. He was really sick. And he needed antibiotics. Yeah. So like... They're really, he's terrified of these monsters, and I think that comes from that. The daughter feels like that the father hates her or doesn't love her anymore because she thinks she killed the child. Yeah. The mother feels like she has to do everything she can to protect her children because she thinks she failed her child because, as she says at one point, I could have carried him, why wasn't he in my arms? And the father, as Chris said, he made a 100-yard dash. Yeah. To try to save him, and he wasn't fast enough. So everyone is feeling something of the repercussions of this child dying at the beginning. And Chris was saying, even at the end of the movie when the daughter, I thought she slightly redeems herself. You say she doesn't redeem herself. She does not. For inadvertently killing her brother. Because it's just not inadvertently killing her brother. She, to me, is not fast with the upkeep. No. Because the fact that, again, we're in full spoilers. The way you stop this monster is through high-pitched sound. Because their hearing is so amplified. Anything that's high-pitched screws them the fuck up.
And in that moment,
the first time
they have their armor. So in the moment of that high pitched frequency, they're opened up.
They're opened up and they're exposed.
You can shoot them and kill them.
Yeah. However, the first time she didn't understand that was happening.
So her father made her the hearing aid.
Yeah,
and it was with low waves or high wave frequencies. And the first time the monster goes like to try and hear, it could hear her high wave frequency hearing aid, and it caused it to freak the fuck out
but
and
run away.
She didn't notice because she
wasn't paying attention because it was behind her.
Yeah.
So then the second time, the monster and her are like squared up, and the frequency is freaking out, and she's holding her ear like, holy crap, this hurts really bad, but she still has her eye on the monster. I would have, at that moment, put 2 to 2 together. I'm like, if this is hurting me...
She didn't.
She didn't. But, like, if this is hurting me, and this thing has supersonic hearing, we're hurting each other right now. Like, this is hurting me because you are hurting me at the same time. It's fucking both of us up. Yeah. But I can handle it. You can't.
Yeah, and then also in the last time, the third encounter she has with it, it's hurting her ear. It's not attacking them, remember? It's like...
No, now the third time is when they are... they're getting pinned down in the corn storage.
No, that was the second time.
No, that was the third.
No, when was the second?
Yeah,
right.
that's
the
the
third
second.
is when she's in the truck with her little brother.
Yeah.
And the thing's like staring at them through the glass.
And then she turns it off,
and then it starts attacking them.
Yeah.
Right. But she turned it off because it hurt her, and it wasn't... And so this then causes... I don't know. I don't want to give that spoiler away, because that one was so emotional. Let's not.
I'm going to spoil it.
Ugh!
The father tries to protect the kid and eats it hard.
No, he doesn't try to protect the kids.
Yeah, he does because it's behind.
I said he succeeds.
Like, he tries to protect the kids and he gets fucked up hard. He got like fucking wombo comboed.
The stomach,
and he gets back up, and she realized, like, she should have realized, I turned this off,
and now it's attacking.
And it's attacking again. I would have done it at least one more time to, like, test my theory out right there, and it starts freaking out. I'm like, whoa, you don't like that. But no, this is where, like, then the father tells, like, he sacrifices himself.
Yeah, don't tell him
to
save them.
He
saves them. But this is my problem. She fucking literally, because in the end she finally figures it out, like, oh, my hearing aid, if I can amplify the sound, it fucks them up so bad. Yeah. I think it actually knocks them unconscious for a little bit.
Yeah, it drives them nuts, but their protective shell is all fucked up.
Yeah, but so this is the funny part, though. Is she had fucking figured that out with the dad. The dad woman had to die.
Ghost.
So you're right. She kind of... It's the puppy playing with this toy. Don't tell him to stop. They can hear it. I don't want to... He's having fun. He's being distracted. Yeah, I don't...
Sorry
for
the squeaking.
Chris and I are very mad because... So the mother would have... Well, kind of the climax of everything is like... The father and the brother go hunting, right? As they're going hunting, the mother comes into labor.
Yeah.
She goes to, like, I guess, let the family know, oh, I'm in labor. And as she goes down the stairs... No, I think she was going down to look at the TV screens to see if she could find where the daughter was to get help. Because she went in labor. When she goes down to the basement to look at the computer screens, there's a nail accidentally was loosened and it was pointing up on the floor. She steps on it, it goes super deep in her foot, and she drops whatever was in her hand and it shatters. That causes the monsters to come. So this poor woman's in labor, she's trying to survive. While
the daughter leaves her alone.
No, the daughter left earlier in the afternoon so she can go fucking cry in the corner because she's being pathetic and only caring about herself. So this poor woman's trying to, in labor by herself alone. Doesn't know where her daughter is. Doesn't know where her husband and son are because they're going hunting. And she's trying to fight off this creature. Father and son come home. The mom had flipped lights to let them know, like, the creature's here.
Yeah, and like, yellow is safe, red is danger.
So the dad's like, oh shit, well, where's my wife? Where's my daughter? I have to protect them. And so this woman is being silent in the middle of childbirth with a giant-ass hole in her foot, and she's doing everything she can, trying to throw things to make noise in other corners.
Get the toy.
Trying to protect herself. I can't. And,
Wow.
It almost feels like he's doing it on purpose.
He's doing it on purpose.
So this woman's trying.
Ghost!
This woman. He's like, you guys can't see it, but he like went like this, like.
He has a giant sun in his mouth. And he's squeaking it. It's squeaking it. And every time you yell at him, he looks at you and then squeaks it again.
Come here, Ghost. But this woman, hardcore as fuck.
And his cheeks are all up in his
Gives
eyes.
childbirth
Ghost!
silently. She finally screams as the baby comes out, but thankfully her son saved her from making noise. But so everything kind of gets fucked up because the little kid, the boy, because he's so afraid of the monsters, instead of waiting for the dad, he starts walking back to the house. And so he ends up getting freaked out because there's a creature by him and he runs away. The daughter, because she was fucking going God knows where to grieve like a little bitch, wasn't there for the mother. And so the kids end up getting separated. The father finds the wife. The baby's okay. They're okay. But oh God, where are our other kids? So the dad has to leave to go find the other kids. And, you know, roundabout, dad dies. Kids are okay. Baby's okay. Everyone ends up kind of okay in the end. But my God, these kids fucked up so much. They fucked it for their parents. The parents had like a legit, like if
They had a plan that would have...
that worked. It actually would have worked.
If everything worked out, it would have went off without a problem.
Yeah, I mean, even the whole idea of, you know, like, because the nail came up because the mom was doing laundry and the laundry bag caught in the nail and it pulled up and she didn't realize it. But if the daughter had been there helping her with the laundry, the daughter might have seen either, oh, the bag pulled the nail up, or B, she would have been carrying the second bag and the nail wouldn't have gotten pulled up, right? And the whole reason why the mom fell and broke something was because of that nail on the board.
Yeah.
If that didn't happen, she would have been silent during labor because obviously she was able to do it. And everything would have been fine. She would have actually been in labor in their soundproofed area that they planned to be in the first place, remember?
Yeah.
So they actually would have been fine if this little girl hadn't ran off because she thought her dad didn't love her because she accidentally caused the death of her brother. When in actuality, the father didn't feel that way for her. In fact, he felt that he wasn't enough for his kids. That's why he was treating her that way. Because he was trying to do everything he can to protect them. So it was just like, it was so human. It's just such a good movie, guys. Like, us describing what happened doesn't
give
the
justice.
Intensity.
Yeah.
It's just, you're like, how could it be so intense if it's so quiet? Because it's like,
Literally, it's fucking quiet.
honestly, we both got pissed off because at the beginning of the movie, people were making noise with their popcorn and their drinks. And someone's phone kept going off and making music. And for a second there, I was like, oh, there's music in this movie? I didn't expect to have music. And then there was someone's fucking phone.
Oh, man.
But because it's so quiet, everything in the theater, you're like, shut the fuck up.
I think this is the test with movie theaters now. Because, like, this movie, she isn't joking. It is fucking silent. When you see this movie, when people talk, even whisper, you can hear it. And then you realize, like, holy shit, if the monsters can hear a glass shattering from miles away because it's so quiet, and we can hear the person in the front row whisper to his, like, girlfriend, like, hey, what do you think of this? Yeah, I can hear you. It's super quiet, man. I can fucking hear you.
Coming in and out of the theater, I keep hearing the door slam, and I was like, what the fuck are you doing?
Oh, that was the worst. But, oh, man, it's such a good movie. John Krasinski, or however you pronounce that name.
I don't know how to pronounce it, but he directed.
He did such a good job. Ghost.
Everyone did a good job.
He has
The
a
kids
rubber band.
acted... He has a what?
Rubber band.
Yeah, you fucking keep dropping them. I keep picking them up every day.
Go for time.
I was speaking, so it was fine, but now you made me lose my train of thought. Even the kids did really well. Like, it's a credit to the young actress who played the daughter and the young boy who played the son that we physically hated them because they did such a good job being their characters that... I mean, while you understood where they were coming from, they do end up inadvertently killing their father, so... It pisses you off. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. I was telling Chris, because the mom essentially told the dad, who are we if we can't protect our children? So she told him, like, protect the kids at all costs. But this is a question for me. If Chris and I were in that situation, you know, who would I want to survive? My children or you? And as it currently stands, I'm like, I want you to survive. Like, I can always make
I'll protect my kids.
So you let me die?
I would sacrifice myself. just like the daddy. I would do the same goddamn thing.
If you had to make a noise, right? It was either make a noise where the kids were, or make a noise where I was. Make a noise where I was, I die. Make a noise where the kids are, they die. Who would you save? Me or your kids?
I will just make the noise.
No, this is a hypothetical no-win situation. I'm asking you to pick.
Oh,
one.
you're giving me the Sophie's choice?
Yep.
Definitely the kids.
You'd save the kids?
Yeah. I'm sorry.
You would sacrifice me?
They're the future. We ain't future.
Wow.
Ghost! No!
What is he eating?
Rubber band.
Is it in his mouth?
Yeah.
Ghost! Come here. Come here. Open your mouth. There's something in his mouth? Oh my god. This is the worst podcast. We're sorry. Yeah, there's something in his mouth. Oh my. Sorry guys. Puppy on the loose. Unless it's under the couch right here. I don't know. I can't see. It's underneath me. I think this is let's just say I always have a complaint with timing issue. This did not have a timing issue. It was very good. The acting was great. The writing was great. This was a good movie. We've been watching some really good movies the last few weeks. So, I definitely recommend watching this movie. I'm definitely going to buy this one.
Yeah, me too. Because I want to see the behind the scenes and how the hell they did this.
I want to see behind the scenes. I also want to watch it without fucking people.
Yeah.
In the room.
Next time is Avengers, though.
Yeah.
Avengers.
But yeah, I love this movie. Let us know what you guys think. Give us your comments. Tell us what you liked. Tell us what you didn't like. We'd love to have a conversation. I really would love to talk with other people about this movie. Do you think the daughter was redeemed in the end? Do you think she was to blame for her brother's death? Do you blame the kids for the father dying? Let's answer these very critical questions. And I don't know. I blame her, but I always blame the kids. And I'm going to say in my hypothetical situation, I would choose you because I don't give a fuck. You're more important. You and I can make more.
Aw. Still choosing the kids.
I'm going to divorce him after I marry him.
I can hear that. A Quiet Place.
You're still going to ask me to marry you?
Please like, comment, and subscribe, and check out superfunpack.com for more content. You also push the little bell icon, and you'll find out all of our videos when they come out. Trevor Goody's fight is coming up next week. We excited. We're going to watch Avengers, and we're going to watch people get beat up. Bye.
Bye.